Hello you, welcome to Geekism and welcome back to Factory 10, the last episode of this little mini-series. To be honest with you, I've had a good think about this and I've been talking to a couple of people about it. Partly, I think it's not quite for me, which is surprising because I really thought it would be. Cutesy graphics, voxel-based graphics, city building, conveyor belts, which are very en vogue right now, very on fleek. But I don't know why, but I'm just not quite feeling it. And also, I don't think I had the best start, which hasn't helped. And I think I've kind of tried to run before I walk, thinking that conveyor belts will be easier to set up than they are. And therefore, I've built all of this over here. And look, we've got absolutely no happiness in at all. So what I'm actually going to do is to try and give it a good send-off. Because I think I would like to maybe come back here a little bit later in its development, if I'm completely honest with you. One, when I've got a little bit more free time. Because at the moment, this is competing with a lot of other big games right now, but also when maybe they've ironed out a few little issues, maybe tweaked the UI a little bit, maybe explained things a little bit better, and maybe even adjusted some of the processes a little bit, because I personally think some of these processes are still a little bit elongated and things like that. So I'm going to start again in a flat map. I've been talking to Cleve, who's an awesome Twitch streamer who I watch, and he's really digging it. And he said one of the big things that he found that helped was to start with a flat map, and it really kind of opens it up for you and make it so you can place your base yourself and just kind of figure things out. So to give it a bit of a sort of better start and a good send-off, we're going to start again and see if we can just get the basics set up smoothly. Right, restarted again on a flat map then. Not complete, there is a completely mega flat one, but I thought that was a bit boring. So we've got ones with little puddles of water, and the water helps as well. In fact, it works for what we're about to do next. So I really tried to think about layout this time. Got a market here. Directly feeding that market is a grain mill. That we've had to start to stretch out a bit now because we're running out of grain and we're not really set up for farms yet. So at the moment, we've got all this. I'm about to take all this away and probably just send them up to here because there really isn't much else for them to do. But it's not quite managing to feed everyone. You see there's a few unhappy folks there. But we also have a general store that's providing for red coins. The one thing I have noticed is that we've only got level... We need to upgrade a few of these. We can do a few of those, can we? Yeah, okay. Let's upgrade all of those because then you'll all start spending buying red coins, won't you? Right? As the stone comes in, although that's pretty slow going at the minute. I've just got a little dude running back and forth here. There we go. They've all run out of that. So let's redo this. We get planks back for it, which is good. There we are. And now we'll have it going here, basically. There we go. And then all of you, I'm gonna start you off nice and easy. I'm just gonna get you up here first, all right? So, because sometimes they've got a long way to go, they do it a little funky like. So let's just get them all up here first. To be honest, what's even easier to do actually would be to say all your jib off, because there really is no reason to have the same ones go. And then grain, 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 grain. There we go. And that should keep that resource as is. Although, like I say, it's just getting a little bit too much for them. So hopefully we can get another food source going into there sooner than later. I mean, the problem is at the moment is the grain mill just can't make it quick enough. It's pretty much on a constant production line. You'll see they do a great job when there's grain there for them, pretty much constantly running into there. There's always stock, so that's just on a constant loop, but it's still not quite enough to get all of these houses happy. Also, there is a remove resource block. It does cost you, and obviously you don't want to be getting rid of too many resources, but we do want to try and make a bit of a housing grid over here, and probably one over here as well. This, I'm thinking, will do well for a larger sort of farming and agriculture zone eventually. But the next thing it wants us to set up is a school. Now, as far as I'm aware, the school doesn't have to be near anything, although it will want paper. So I'm tempted to put it over here on the side of this river here. How about we put it... We'll put it facing that way just in case anything does have to come out of the school eventually. But to start off with, I think we can pretty much get away with doing that. That's unlock the paper. So let's get the... let's choose... See, basic logistics farming. I think we're a way off them, to be honest, cloth conveyor belts. I think we were just getting keen. I think farming is more important to start off with. So let's go farming. And we need to tell it to craft paper, right? No farming. Oh, no. It just, that's what it knows. Okay. So we need paper, yeah. So we're going to build another lumber mill, but this time we're going to build it on the river here. And we're going to have it pointing that way. So that eventually we can have a little conveyor belt, but for now, it's just going to be a little chappy running paper back and forth. And it needs supply of logs. So I think we make it completely self-sufficient at the moment. So we do 3 little chappies who take logs straight into the lumber mill and 1 that takes the paper to the school. And at least for now, that will be a simple start. Let's just check. There we go. They've got paper. Yeah, it's pretty much producing it. What you want to do is there wants to be always 2 as it needs to. So if you watch it go up, that seems about right. It'll slow down a little as they get further away, so it may stick another one on there. But for now, that's fine. We've got paper coming in, which means farming will be sorted. Okay. Complete the research. Well, that's fine. We'll leave that to go at the moment. So otherwise, let's have a look. Food-wise, everyone has got like base level now. Okay, and a couple of them are starting to get the bonus ones here. One of the big problems here is the stonemason can't... Oh no, he's making the stuff okay actually. But it's not really outputted. Is most of it getting stored into here, is it? Yeah, okay. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take you off that and I'm going to start moving it from there to here for a little bit. I know that's not ideal because it's a bit of a micromanage that, isn't it? But I'm interested to see whether or not we can start getting some more red coins coming in whilst we've got a good supply of stone brick there. I think eventually the idea would be to have 2 of these, 1 to source the store and 1 to source storage. But otherwise, yeah, I think we've got a bit of a better start here. I don't think we had a great start last time, and also I think I 1 didn't really get the game, and 2 kind of jumped the gun a little bit, thinking conveyor belts was the way to go, and I actually think we're a little way off them properly. To be honest, I think actually little pods like this is more than serviceable. So look at that, we're nearly there. And I think farming, if we can get farming set up to bring in multiple food sources into the food market, because at the moment it just can't hold on to anything. You watch the grain, you'll actually see it just go beep beep, it goes in and straight out again. And actually a little buffer there would be pretty handy. I wonder if any of these provide red. Oh yeah, some of those do. Eggs, fish. So eventually we can get red coins from food as well, and there are blue coins, but it doesn't look like any food does that. New research available, animal pasture, new race of vegetable medicine. Okay, so farms will allow automatically harvest nearby resources and replant them when depleted. Farm tiles, water and fertilizer will speed crop regrowth speeds. That was the thing I didn't realise, is that water, fertilizer, farm tiles, they're all additions when you can. The farming will just farm stuff, right? So let me show you what that means. Rather than having that's the end of the tutorial, awesome. Rather than having all these chaps here, right, watch this, we go to buildings and select the farm, right, and rotate them around. Okay, so we need to get rid of 2 of them. Okay, buildings, farm. Is something in the way? Is it you? So move all you out of the way a sec. I think actually it might be that 1 piece of grain, but we'll just double check. Farm. Oh no, lets me do it. Okay. Right, and now you can see. There we go. That's see. I didn't read that properly at all, did I? Can I not put that 1 bit of grain you've got there? Can I put it in there? Okay, well, whatever. You can all go. That frees up 4. That one building frees up 4 people. There we go. Research. What should we do next? Animal pasture, I think, will be good because that's going to give us fertilizer and meat as well, which is another one we can get into the old farm, into the old food market here. So again, that's having no problems there. Now, obviously, we need to look at regrowing that. Once that's depleted, we'll get this farm much closer. I'm thinking this will make a nice little farm area. But yeah, I'm definitely feeling like I figured out what's going on a little bit more now. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. What I might do then, just to help things out a little then, is let's find what can we do over here. Okay, what I'm going to do is take a couple of guys, okay, and just start storing some grain. All right. That's going to be for a little while. That's going to be for when we set a farm up in a moment. All right, so it's a little very just temporary. And I'm also tempted to get another stonemasons building up and running because whilst we're doing okay for basic stone bricks, we could do with getting them over into the general store a little quicker because we're very low on red coins a lot. So, what are these? Tomatoes, okay. So with that in mind then, buildings, stonemason. I'm just going to pop up next to each other. Okay. You're going to make stone bricks. Same. Yeah, good. Okay, so now you are taking stone bricks from there to that. You are moving stone from there. That was just to help little guys out. And okay, so you are... Hold on, you're taking stone bricks to there. Okay, so you can go. Okay, and then we'll get another wagon in to do stone bricks from there to there. And then we'll also have, how many people have we got spare? 2. Okay, so you're going to put stone brick into this one. So we basically doubled our stone brick. Yeah, and then we've got one little dude here who's absolutely ploughing it, just putting regular stone into there, and then the wagon's taking it down to the base. Okay. Which is giving us loads of regular stone, to be honest. And wood, we seem to be managing. I get the problem is we're using it a lot, aren't we, to build stuff, really. But here, animal pastures are nearly done. That doesn't seem like it's doing too bad. It's going to miss a few of those at the top end there, but that's okay. And here we've just got a little bit of grain stored for when we do set up a proper farm that readdresses itself, refills itself up. There we go. Animal pastures done. So let's come into here and select medicine. Is that just something we can sell? It doesn't seem that they're going to get ill. Basic logistics, one-way barrier gate, cloth conveyor belt, steam power, and intermediate logistics. Forester and tree planter. Forester's going to cut down trees. Yes, that's going to be a good one. If that basically works the same as a farm, that's a big deal. That'll free up a lot of guys over here and make stuff a lot quicker. And we can put a nice conveyor belt just running from it into the back of that. We can clear out this coal because there's coal everywhere and we're way off coal yet. Good stuff. Okay. Otherwise, I think we're doing okay. Let's get some animal pasture set up and running. Ready for that to be useful. And I don't know whether I'm tempted to build farms over here. At some point, we are just going to have to get all the food from over here to the market, though. That's the only problem. Or we're better off setting a smaller farm set up here for that market, with akin to later on if we carried on to have this as a second village. Okay, so okay, so the other thing I did was last time I farmed something to make cloth, and I'm not going to do that this time. This time we're going to make food. Okay, so buildings. Where are you? Where are you? pasture. Okay, so we're going to rotate pasture around so it's facing you. And we're going to put you pretty close there. Okay. And you are going to make... oh, we can make you just do fertilizer or just do eggs. That's interesting. You just need animal feed. Oh, yeah, animal feed. That's the thing. Wool, chicken. See, can you... Raw chicken? Raw chicken provides 2 red coins. Cooked chicken provides 5 red coins. Okay. But raw chicken is just water and animal feed. Okay. Raw chicken needs animal feed, water, gives us fertilizer, and oh, I don't know whether just to make a raw fertilizer or just an egg one. What do eggs make? Eggs is a red coin. I might as well do eggs. All I wanted to do to start off with is get some food into there, but the fertilizer would be a nice bonus. Because we don't get that with eggs. We can either have eggs or fertilizer on their own. No, go on, we'll go raw chicken. Okay. So you're gonna send the raw chicken into that. No, nothing we can make out of that. I bet eggs will. Will eggs roll? If eggs will roll, we'll do eggs. Select eggs. Right, eggs will roll. Okay. So here, to make eggs, it needs feed and water. So water's going to need a well, which I'm pretty sure we've unlocked. There we go. So I'll have a well. And then animal feed, we will require a grain farm, a grain mill. Oh, we're stuck on chaps now. So where can we start to thin out some folks? Let's go for over here. We're probably doing okay on those for a bit, because that'll give us the ability to open our grain farm, grain mill even, that will roll around there. I'm pretty sure animal feed will roll into that, so we'll have that there. Okay. Recipe, animal feed, there we go. So the only thing now is we need some, if only there was some grain we could get to easily there and send it down a chute. There's this one over here. I suppose we could do a pretty hefty chute around, or I suppose we could set a wagon onto it, because it doesn't have to produce it very quickly to start off with. It's the fertilizer. Once the fertilizer is produced, we can set the farm up here, because we need the fertilizer for the tiles. Right, okay. So let's do that then. So buildings, farm. Oh, that's interesting. That's gonna gather us some herbs as well. Cool. Yeah, look at that. It gets both, does it? Grain and herb. Oh, nice. But for now, I'm only interested in the grain. So, workers, wagon. Oh, we don't have the capacity, do we? But we can build one more house, which we've cleared an area out for here. Boom. Which gives us 2 capacity, which means we can stick our wagon in, and that wagon is going to take grain to the grain mill. Off you pop, chop. I know it's going to be slow, but at least each time it does it, it'll be able to relatively fill up. So if we had more planks, I'd do a big old conveyor belt down to it. I really would. Because that's probably the way to go, isn't it? But for now, just as a proof of concept, we'll do it that way. Recipe. Let's do logistics. Okay, so this is going to make animal feed. Yes, it's already got it there. And I'm pretty sure animal feed will run straight into the pasture. There we go. It doesn't have water. We need our last little man on Earth to take water to the pasture. And that will knock out eggs that go into here. And I guess they sell. Yeah, looks like they're going straight out. That's good. So they're knocking out more red coins for us, along with our stones there. So that's just a proof of concept. The main reason I'm doing this is because I wanted the... I want some... Oh, no, it doesn't make fertilizer, does it? The eggs don't make fertilizer. Okay. Can we do a base upgrade? Because we need some more houses. We can, once we have leather, and increasing our happiness a bit, because the happiness is pretty low. So, how are we making leather? I assume it's off here. Leather, but it needs 4 animal feed to make 1, but it is producing fertilizer as well. Okay, stop. Produce leather. Okay, and then clear that out. So now you're going to be waiting on animal feed, which is waiting on grain. So each time this gets here, it will make 2 animal feed. Right, 1, 2. So each trip that little thing does, we'll do 2 animal feed. Well, I'll tell you what then. Let's start ramping this up a bit. Pardon the pun. By going to tools, remove resource, costs 20 gold coins. So let's just get rid of these trees here. Right, shoot. Oh, we can do it. We can do it. It's going to use up all our planks, I bet. But let's let this little guy move out of the way. There we go. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You can go now. Thank you. Oh wow. That had a lot of oh, we're gonna get stuck here because it's got herbs in it. I didn't realise the herbs would move. Oh, that's no good. We don't want the herbs going through because they're just gonna get stuck in here, I think. Are they gonna get backed up? Yeah, that's a problem, isn't it? Okay, can we have a little hold on, structural blocks, logistics. We've got no logistics yet, unfortunately. Okay, can we fix it? Yes, we can fix it. We just need to move the farm. So, let's get rid of it for a moment. Let's clear a few of them out. In fact, we'll have to clear all of them out because they've all got stupid herbs on them. Stupid herbs. Stupid sexy herbs. Okay, so... buildings, farm. Oof, there's 1 herb there. Look, there's 3 herbs there. I tell you what, for now, I'm afraid to say that the easiest thing for us to do is just get rid of them. There's loads there for later, you know, but for now, we're going to come out here and we're going to come into that, and we're going to have lovely, just pure grain coming into here, which in turn makes loads of animal feed, which in turn will make leather and fertilizer. So we need 10 in storage, right? So we've got a little chappy. Let's build a barn to store this stuff in, which again is a bit temporary. So, but we'll leave it here. Okay. And we need a little man who's going to take... Oops. That's what the hell I've done there. I put a bit of path down, didn't I? That's what I did. And it's going to be your job, my friend, to take the leather to there. To give us the 10 leather we need in storage. Okay, and also we need to increase our happiness. Wow, our happiness is really quite low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So if we maybe upgrade some of these to level 2. What does leather give us once we can sell it? Can we sell it? Oh, I suppose it's not food, is it? Leather here somewhere? Shoe? No, it all gets produced into something. Okay, so the leather is purely to upgrade the base. Alright. Well, let's do this then while we're waiting. Upgrade, because you have the ability now to consume general goods, which should hopefully increase the fact that you can... Oh, we're running low on planks. Okay, we've got 13 leather now. Okay, good. So now you change to move fertilizer to there. Again, very temporary. Because once we've got 20 happiness here, what else do we need? Have we used all the planks we needed? No, it's literally just 20 happiness. We're on 19. One more and I'm clicking this button. Come on. Come on. Be happy. Ugh. Well, we can still upgrade the last few of these, can't we? I'm waiting on planks. Come on, that's got to do it. It's got to get our happiness up. All those houses with lovely grain and rocks and all sorts. You can... It's fantastic. They're taking 3 rocks over there to get sold, look. They all got sold and nobody got happy. Wow. I guess... Oh, 19. Oh. Go on, one more. Just a bit of grain or something. They're not into it, are they? They are not into it. I'll tell you what. Is there much in here now? Oh, we can upgrade it. What does that do? Increases pasture production speed by 50%. Oh, nice. That'd be really useful, actually. Output. There's loads of leather in it. Okay, so what's in there? There's stuff. Okay, so do you know what? Let's switch you up then to something that's a bit quicker. Because leather's 4, look. But here, raw chicken takes half the amount. So now let's move raw chicken to the food market and see if that will be what we need to increase that happiness. Yes, it is. Quick, before it goes. Boom. That gives us the extra 4 houses. Good stuff. Now, why did we do that? Why did we do that? Was it just to give us some more people to play with and stuff? I think it might be just to give us some more people to play with. I can't remember. I can't remember why we upgraded. Anyway, we want to build a farm, which I think we can now. Farming and mining. We can do farm tiles because we need stuff for them. Okay, so and then to plant grain, we need grain, and we've got grain. There we go. See, I'm definitely more sorted this time. So let's clear you out and a bit of, well, we'll just do all of it because we are not going to need you now, I'm afraid. Is there loads of grain sat in there? No, it's fine. We're not wasting loads of stuff. All right, perfect. Because we can definitely optimize this a bit. So buildings. Farm. So if we put a farm here, right, we're gonna grain, all right, and then we're gonna put down farm tiles. I don't know how much, I can't remember how much fertilizer we had. It's 12, so it won't be loads more than that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so for now that's fine. And then we come back into our farming and mining and click plant grain. Because I know for a fact these 2 chaps over here have done a fine job. There's loads in there. So, right, you can go now because you're going to give us something to play with. A couple of people. We don't need you anymore. So what do you need that you're not getting? Is it just because you're growing? Yeah, I think it's just because you're growing, isn't it? And then you go into there. Okay. So, can you... No. You were doing fine taking the chicken to there. And we'll put another chappy down to take the fertilizer to there. If there is any. Yeah, what are you doing? You're doing water. Doesn't look like you're holding water, does it? Because then, while he's moving fertilizer, we can keep putting farm tiles in. So every time he does 2 of them, we can put a farm tile down. 1. Come on. Another 1. Good lad. 2. There we go. And then we can plant grain on him. There we go. Now, how's this doing? It's almost not waiting, but it's kind of waiting. So, it's fine, I guess. There's always grain here to pick from. Yeah. So we're going to let him build up the thingies. How many have we done there? 6 on that side, 6 on the other. So that's 12. So 24 fertilizers. Seems to be about right. Let's have a look. If it's... As long as there's always one that's grown, you know. As long as there's always one... Let's see what these are like over here. Yeah, see, these are growing as they're still taking over that side. So that seems to be a decent basic setup, at least. They all seem to be... It's not waiting for stuff to pick. Because what I'd like to do is the same with that over here to get rid of all of this conveyor belt. That's pretty superfluous. I think is probably a good way to do it. So when this has got... That's got 16, so we can probably start that now then. So, buildings, farms, and let's turn you round. Okay, and you're going to select grain. Yes, good. You're going to have lovely farm tiles all around you that we'll be able to do a few more of in a moment. I'm literally watching the guy in the bottom corner there, dropping it off. There we go. Thank you for the poo. Good. So, X. Oh, that's going to go. Boom. Shoot. Into there. Oh, we've got to actually put the plant. See, this is the thing. You see, I still think there's a few too many steps to getting that up and running. And then once that's grown, it will. Happiness is going to drop in a big way. It's gone up though, 25. That's good. So these are all getting stuff they're happy with. This is doing. What's this one doing there? A chicken. Yeah, there we go. Completed research, logistics, one way, barrier gates, cloth conveyor belts, steam power, and intermediate logistics. Conveyor belts are critical tools for automating your town. Place them on a building's front tile. Resources will automatically be output on them and carried away. You can also directly feed resources into any other side of level of a building from a belt. Okay. Yeah, so the next thing to do is set up another one of these that goes into a workshop that's making conveyor belts. That's where we kind of went wrong last time, is we kind of jumped in there a bit too quick. Intermediate logistics sounds sensible enough. It seems to be doing a fine job. We've definitely managed to neaten up. Everything's moving. Did we unlocked the forester, didn't we? Forester. Plant next to trees to automatically harvest and replant them. Ooh. Okay, so let's think about this then. We want it to go here, so we're going to have to clear out a little bit of this coal. Special tool for that, though, isn't there? Remove resource. Here we go. To be honest with you, for now, I'm tempted to get rid of all of it because it is what it is. Gold coins are going to be used somewhere, haven't they? Buildings. Forester. We can't build it next to we don't have enough gold coins. Perfect. How many do we need? 60. Oh, not many. We'll fly through that pretty quickly. 44 up to 49 already. 11 gold coins is all we need, because we can completely automate this then, and that will save us like 3 workers there, I guess. Look at that, flying already. You can't help it quick enough. Yeah, go, go, go. And he reckons it'll replant them as well? Or is that a separate thing? Forester. Place next to trees to automatically harvest and replant them. Alright, well, we'll see what it does. Tempted to stick another one behind here then. Again, just to kind of free up those people. And also, it's speedy. It's quick. I'm going to put it there to make it neat, and we just need to get rid of that one tree then. Forester. That's not occupied, it's just people in the way. Okay, so you can go. And you can go. There we go, we are slowly. Who are you here? What are you doing? Ah, that's the problem. We haven't actually got any trees just going into storage now. So that probably wouldn't hurt somewhere. Would it? I mean, the sensible thing would be just another one of these like over here. I guess this barn could become our wood storage. It's currently holding fertilizer and a little bit of leather. So what I might do then is empty that. I might empty that building and we'll just let that get backed up is what I'm trying to say. My word. But yeah, anyway, we're going to leave it for now. Okay. I've really enjoyed this one. I've enjoyed this episode, and I think it's because I kind of figured it out. I still am not quite sure whether or not... Actually, no, I am sure I'm not going to be. I'm not going to be carrying on with this one just yet. I really like the concept. I really like the look of it, but it's just not really catching me, you know? And with the Satisfactory early access just after this goes out, probably, and 2 Point Hospital DLC that I'm really enjoying. Tropico 6 is right around the corner, a couple of other bits and bobs as well. Unfortunately, at the moment there just isn't space for this. As much as I have enjoyed it now, I kind of figured it out, and I think I owe a bit of an apology to the game, to be honest with you, because I think it was definitely me, not it. But I think this is going to be going on the let's take another look at this later in development list, and there's a few on there, so this one's going to go on that list. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, you can give us a like. It really helps out the channel. If you're not already, don't forget to subscribe. Any thoughts, queries or suggestions, you can pop those down in the comments. If you fancy a chat, you can find me on Twitter. I'm at John T. Sparrow. If you'd like to join in with the Geekism community, you can do so over on our Geekism Discord server. You'd find a link for that in the description. Thank you to all of our patrons. They make these videos possible through their generous support at patreon.com/geekism. Don't forget to check out our affiliate links to get yourself some cheap games and other goodies while supporting the channel at the same time. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.